Steve Chinberg with J Toyota. I'd like to share a few things about the third generation 2012 Prius. This is a third generation car. Basically what that means to you as a buyer of the car is that all the kinks and most of the bugs should be worked out of it. Anytime you get to a third generation on anything, all the initial, like I said, kinks and bugs are going to be worked out. The Toyota Prius comes with what we call Toyota Care, and that is all your scheduled maintenance, your tire rotations, your oil changes. If it's got Toyota guard on it, it's for 3 years. If not, it's for 2 years. Some things about the car, the aerodynamics, that's one thing that helps it get the fuel economy that it does. A lot of hybrids claim to get 45, 50 miles to the gallon. So they may or may not. This car actually does get that kind of fuel mileage. A couple of safety features I know are important. First of all, the 1.8 four-cylinder is when you accelerate, when you turn the vehicle on, the electric motor kicks in. When you accelerate, the gas engine cuts on along with the electric portion of it. And when you come into a stop, the gasoline engine actually cuts off the electric motor. And then when you do come to a complete stop, one of the things that makes it so fuel efficient and eco-friendly is the only thing running is the electric part of the engine. A couple of the safety features on the car, the engine itself has breakaway motor mounts. That way in front-end collision, instead of the engine going into the passenger's compartment and hurting people in there, it actually slides down under the vehicle. You also have an accordion type hood. What that does is instead of it coming off its hinges and going through the windshield and decapitating somebody, it will actually pull up like an accordion. Along with the airbag system, this vehicle has the STAR safety system, which is all your airbags. And basically, even has a knee airbag in case in the event of a front-end collision. In the event of a side collision, you also have the same safety features. The nice thing about this car right here is you don't have to plug it in. And the advantage you have there is you don't have to worry about catching on fire like some of the competitors' plug-in so-called hybrids. The battery is self-sufficient. The gasoline part of it is, recharging it at all times, so you don't have to plug it in. To keep the engine cool, it also has some vents. These vents actually vent the heat from the electric battery to the outside to keep the inside from being too hot. You can also notice the aerodynamics of the car. That's one thing that helps it get the gas mileage that it does. A lot of people think, well, the car's too small. Well, you can see right in the back here how much room you have. The seats actually fold down in the event that you wanted to buy something at Lowe's and take it home and you didn't want to borrow a truck. You got plenty of room in the back here. You also have the sun or the safety shade. Basically what that does is if you've got some things in here that you got some things in here that you don't want people to see, then it's a safety feature as well as keeping things cool inside the car. Toyota's had over 1 million of these sold, and with it being a third generation, you can see why they continue to sell as many as they do, especially with the gas being as high as it is. This vehicle actually does get the 50 miles to the gallon. It also actually gets better gas mileage in the city than it does on the highway because of the way the engine's designed.